Well, that's the big concern because you're not sure, and it's not like any other long road trip. You've got probably 7 hour time change there with the. But we looked right yesterday. I think our team performance group. Those guys have been great about all the things that you need to do to try to mitigate the time change, and we looked right. And we catch them on back-to-back. It doesn't happen too many times this year where we're going to play a tired team. So we had to take the advantage of that and be sharp, and it took some work and some effort by our team. I really liked the way we started that game. I like the way we played the game.
It's a multi-point game. He's
Yeah.
playing power play. Just what are your impressions of the confidence he's playing with?
Yeah, he starts with this incredible base of really intense hockey. He plays hard, and he's wired into it. So when he gets out in the power play, he doesn't slow down from that. He's got some poise with the puck, but he plays at a high pace, and he gets it on and off his stick. He doesn't slow the power play down. It's a lot like his 5-on-5 game. And we don't know what his ceiling is. He's really in his first full NHL year where he's getting opportunity to run big minutes. I can't say enough about him in what he did for us with our injuries and some of the challenges we had. He played left, right, and defense in one game, and didn't bat an eyelash. He just went after it in every shift, regardless of what we asked of him. So I'm glad he's getting some solid minutes on the blue line and some points to feel good about.
Nice to see Carter and Evan both getting rewarded these last few games
Yeah.
after a lot of scoring chances early in the season.
Statistically, it wasn't great for those guys at the start, but I thought going back to the Ranger game is where it started to turn for them, and there eventually would come the goal that he scored at the end of the second period. The key piece to that was the front half was a back check. He was skating as fast as he was for the breakaway or the tap in. He was going the other way. So he did some really fine defensive work, and I think that line, when that's their focus, they produce a lot of points.
Tomas Nosek's first ever power play goal here in his 10th
Yeah.
NHL season. Just what was his reaction when you sent him over the bench there for that shift?
So you know what, we got into the third, had a pretty good lead. If the other team takes a penalty I don't like, I send Barkov's unit over, and if it's just an accidental penalty, that's the time for those guys to get a little bit more. They get all the heavy lifting and the hard duty at the end of the games to close out. They kill penalties. It's good for those guys to do that too, and I think that's his first power play goal, so he's waited a while for it.
Is his first goal as a Panther too? I mean,
Yeah,
how fun
well,
is
he'll
that?
remember that one. It's more fun for the guys on the bench when a big goal that A.J. Greer scored against Dallas, the game winner. There's a little something when Sammy scored his first goal. Those were all really appreciated by the bench, and it's these new guys are done a really strong job of fitting in. I think that is probably the key benefit of the Finland trip. All the new players become part of the team. It's good now. They've all got the one and their first one fairly early, and now they're just one of the guys.
Well, I think during this winning streak you have 30 goals in 6 games. Are you surprised that it's far along this early on?
Haven't been concerned about our offensive game. I think healthy. We are a better offensive forward group than we were last year. Most of that, I think, comes from certainly some of the new guys will help, but it's Anton Lundell. That line now can score, and they can be a difference maker. And Anton, it took him a long time last year to get it going offensively. So we feel our forward group can score goals. We spend way more time talking about the defensive side of the game, and interestingly enough, as soon as you do that, you start scoring more goals.
In the interest of team uniformity, will you consider coaching in the road?
Nobody needs to see that. These fine people pay way too much money to have to be subjected to those nightmares that would be inevitable.
Were you aware that your hockey team was driving here to get in there?
Did not. I heard a rumor. Those are the best that have nothing to do with anything but the players. Those are the best things that happen. So good on them. Took some courage to walk into an NHL rink in the ropes, and I think it got them to start on time.
Do they give you one as well?
There may be one, yeah, but nobody needs to see it.
You're not wearing those down here in August, though, are they?
That would be one long winning streak, wouldn't it?
Just a little bit about the power play. I mean, 2 of the goals in the second don't count as power play.
Right.
But they, with the
Power play's cooking right now, and I think, you don't like winning games early in the year in the power play, and so the first 10 games in Barkov and Tkachuk are out. That's a big chunk of that power play, but there are good players on both units. They both should be able to score, but that bottom 4 guys now have spent some time together, right? The adjustment, it took us a while to find that kind of Carter Verhaeghe hole on the other side to get it right last year. He's now really comfortable there on that weak side coming downhill on his forehand. And then Uvis has done a really good job of matching the other 4's pace. So he's got the hands to, he's got the vision to do it. My favorite is his shot to Matthews' tip net front. He's got a lot of options. So every time he shoots the puck, I like it. It shows a confidence in his game that he's out there deciding what to do. All right,
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.